can't spell success without you. PowerPlan Project presents
Back in the kitchen.
fluffy and delicious gammon and mushroom omelette. Healthy home-cooked recycled food.
So hello there, and welcome to Back in the Kitchen. We recently did a video about gammon, and the problem is sometimes is that you have leftovers. What can you do with it? So this is just a quick idea to make a leftover gammon omelette. So what we're going to do is take the gammon which is left over and weigh out 100 grams. We just need 94 grams of mushrooms, semi-skim milk. I call this really like a shot of milk, about 20 millilitres. Cheddar cheese around 107 grams. I'm doing this really as a leftover, quick meal. Let's just throw this in. If you're worried about weight and you want to reduce weight, this could be easily made with 50 grams, but for this video we're using 107. We're going to use 4 eggs, salt and pepper to taste. Now what we're going to do is we've weighed all the ingredients, just wash and then randomly cut up mushrooms. Next randomly cut the gammon, grate the cheese, crack the eggs into a jug. If you get any eggshell in the jug, just remove them. It's not very nice having eggshell in an omelette. Next just add the shot of milk. So just give it a whisk with a fork until it goes to a nice yellow colour. Just think of custard. If it looks like the yellow of custard, then we're more or less there. Right, what we need to do now is get our frying pan and put it on the hob and put it on maximum heat. Now what I do is let it heat up and put one piece of gammon actually in the pan and just wait for it to start to sizzle. Then once it's sizzling, just add the gammon and the mushrooms to the pan. Lower the heat to about half. Make sure you keep the sizzle. So if you turn the heat down and it stops sizzling, just turn it up gradually until you get the sizzle back. And what we're doing is that we're frying the gammon and the mushrooms together without any oil, because we're going to use any excess fat in the gammon as our oil. What's really interesting as well doing it this way is that when we get to eat it, it really doesn't taste like gammon, like you're actually eating ham. So this is more like a ham mushroom omelette. It's just the way that the brain works. So keep frying for around 2 minutes, put a lid on the frying pan if you've got one. After 2 minutes, give it a quick stir, put our egg mixture over the top. And the secret really is just to try and get this over the gammon and mushrooms quite evenly. Make sure it's as even as possible. Once we're happy that all the egg is now even, turn the hob to maximum and keep the frying process going. What we're looking for is that if you look at the top of the egg, we want that to be less runny. We still want it, we're just really looking for a slightly runny consistency. And at the bottom of the pan, we want the egg to be quite solid. And what's a good idea is keep lifting the pan and just move it around. Keep spreading that egg evenly until we get a solid base with a slightly runny texture on the top. Once that's achieved, add the cheese. Once again, spread it around. Try and get it nice and even if we can. And then at this point, what we want to do is remove it from the hob and put it under the grill. Now we're seeing this in the other omelette video. It's nice, easy and straightforward. If you haven't seen the omelette video, then I'll put the icon up on screen so you can. And what we do is just leave it under the grill for about 2 minutes or so until really the cheese has gone nice and golden brown. Carefully remove the omelette. You can use a spatula, ladle, whatever you want just to free it up and cut it into 4. Now we're going to cut this into 4 because we might have this just for ourselves, so it would serve 2. And a 4 portion is quite a nice amount. Or equally, we could have it with salad. Not forgetting, of course, is that egg is really filling. So once we cut it into the 4, we are done. Add a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. Salt is really nice with egg, it does bring out the flavour, but be careful because you could have quite a lot of salt in the gammon to begin with. But equally the pepper works with the cheese, and once again it does create a very nice taste. An omelette this size is a very good alternative to pizza for the calories. Speaking of which, if we have a look at the number of calories, then we see that it's 818 calories. Now a lot of this will be the cheese. Like I said at the start of the video, you could reduce your cheese down. But the saturated fat is 29.4 and the carbohydrates 2.45, and it costs around £2.49. However, it probably cost us more if we threw that leftover gammon away because we're just wasting food. We don't want to do that. So if we say this serves 2 people, which is quite a lot of food, try having 2 eggs with the gammon and the cheese and the mushroom, it's quite a lot to go through. But if they serve 2 people, it'd be 409 calories. 14 grams of saturated fat and 1.23 in carbohydrates, costing £1.25 to make. Now the interesting thing with this is, yes, we would argue that the saturated fat level is quite high, So if you're suffering from cholesterol, blood pressure, that type of thing, what you want to do is have this as part of a treat, really. But equally, if you're suffering from sugar issues, or you're suffering from diabetes type 2, or you want to lose weight, the carbohydrate level in this is extremely low. In effect, the sugar level is extremely low, but it's definitely something to go for. It's already cut into 4, so we can actually use this to serve 4. And if we do, it reduces the calories down to 204 per person, 7.36, which once again, if you have blood pressure, cholesterol issues, just having a quarter of this is going to help. You're going to get the taste. It tastes lovely when you made it at home, and you're not going to feel deprived. And the carbohydrate is 0.8, costing 62 pence per person if we share this between 4 people. And the ideal way of sharing this with 4 people is simply serve it with salad. And salad's next to nothing in calories and carbs, and it's a great way to feel full from the egg, keep the calories down, and not feel as though that you've deprived yourself, especially if you want to lose weight. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, like and share. Everybody take care. The coronavirus stuff is going ballistic at this moment in time. We're around October. We're not even in the flu season yet. Follow the rules, stay safe, and we will see you next time for the next video.
If you have enjoyed this video, then please provide your support by liking this video and subscribing to this YouTube channel. If you are watching on Facebook, then please like and share this video with your family and friends. And as always, thank you for viewing.